Okay, first of all, now there were 10 people waiting, but only 7. What's wrong? Look at all the chat before we even, oh my gosh, you guys were all this chatting before I even got online? Unbelievable. I don't know why you guys, I don't know. You guys, somebody needs to write me an email why you think why you guys like watching me. I don't get it, honestly. I don't get it. All right. So, I need some suggestions, obviously, on what I need to do on these days. I'm gonna try to build this a 34 slammer. I've got everything primed, painted. I gotta paint this. I'm gonna do it in blue. I'm gonna do it in this color. I don't know if I want to do it in this blue or in this blue. I've got another blue here, but I don't like that blue. That's not a blue. This blue here is. That looks pretty good. That kind of blue. Huh. You know, my son Daniel, he's a painter, and he paints, and he's not just good at it. I would say he's an expert at it. Now, I don't know if he would say that, but he told me something very interesting earlier this year about paint, and that because of taking lead, he said the lead issue is probably the biggest overblown issue. I cannot believe that there's so many things that we've done in our society that just destroy. Anyways, he says, Dad, acrylic and latex is basically the worst paint that you could ever use. It is designed by purpose to deteriorate within 6 years because it's water-based. And if you make anything water-based, it's really useless. It's just, you're just putting it up and then you're wasting it. He says that he's done jobs, just a couple years ago, and he has to go back and do it again because the paint has either faded or has deteriorated. He said enamel, you can't get certain enamels in Ohio because they banned it. And then there's this lead thing. He said that this is another base thing, is that the lead thing, people eating paint chips. I mean, and they blew that out. We need 21 likes, people. We got 21 likes. So anyways, latex is really the worst form of paint that you can use. Okay, so here is Here is the, this is the 2-pack. I left the box down there of the, I've got a box upstairs. And this is the Soviet MiG with battle damage. I thought I did a pretty good job on the battle damage. Oh God, just dropped it. Come on, man. Now I'm gonna put the missiles on. I finished the missiles here. So I'm gonna put these missiles on right now. I gotta get my reading glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, come on, man. When I sprayed the shellac on here, it's really cool what it did. It created a burn effect around the damaged area. You can't really see it. If you can see that, you see how the damage, this right here, it's kind of off color. It's like the paint was burnt after the battle damage and everything. And then I got battle damaged up here. Right, oh, that turned out really cool here. This battle damaged here. It's amazing what you can do with an airbrush. It is really amazing. I love using my Grex airbrush, and we sell those at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. So let's go through. These are all the parts to the slammer. Now, oh, here it is. I probably should use the instructions. Do you think that's important? So I need ideas on what to do, you know, on these Tinker days. Okay, because I can't think of them all, you know. All right, so let's put the engine together first. So what kind of engine do you think that is? Is that's an 8-cylinder probably? When you say that's an 8-cylinder, is that a 4-block? What I don't know what a 4-block. I'm not a engine tech guy. I've always been a toy man, so I can't tell you what. Now I know that's a carburetor. I know that. These are the heads. Okay, you don't want to blow your head. This is your fan, your belts to control your power steering and your electric items. What do you think? Good idea. Ford flathead looks like a small block. Brian, ideas coming to you. Check email. Okay, I won't do it right now, Robert. Okay, but let me finish this first. Okay, so let's find all the engine blocks or engine parts. They're right here. And you always want to get one of these tools right here, a crimper tool, because when you cut it off of the sprue, for example, if you just bend it off the sprue, there's a little piece of plastic that is on the sprue. That's called flash. There might be another term, and I just call it flash. It's for when the molds come together. This is the excess plastic. You see that right there, that excess plastic? And you want to cut that off of every piece of your model, like right here. See, it's right there. You want to cut that off. All right, now that is a part of the plastic. You don't want to break that off. You want to get just the parts that aren't real. All right, so we got the engine. I suppose I can just turn the camera like this and have it close while I'm talking as I'm putting it together. Now, I won't be able to read the comments, so I'll sit like this so you guys can get a better idea. So I'm building the slammer. We sell a monogram MPC model kits from Round 2. All of their kits, I get them as I've got more kits coming. And so we're going to put the engine together. And so like right here, when you put it together, you want to cut this plastic, make sure so that it goes together nice and neatly. Now, I use this type of glue because they're really good. I'm going to be getting these in stock. I don't have them right now. Liquid cement for Plastic Model Masters. And basically you just take the glue here with the little eye drop and you go around the whole thing. Okay. I guess I did a Facebook thing yesterday. Looked like Ron Gardner was traveling, I think. I don't know if he's traveling or... All right, so that part is done. Now I'm going to paint other parts of this later, okay? All right, now you've got the oil block. And that's going to go on the bottom like that. Huh. Let's get all these parts. That's the head, that's the top. And we want to cut off the flash. You know, I was kind of looking forward to doing this today. I just wanted to do this today. I love building models. I've always loved building models. And again, I'm not an expert. I'm probably medium to above. I love making dioramas. I used to make dioramas when I was in high school. I'd make some really nice ones too. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, you wouldn't believe what happened yesterday. And I wish we were live, but it just wasn't to be. So I was in the store yesterday and a guy comes in and he has on a submarine hat. All right. Well, here it comes. He was on the 640 SSBN 640, the Benjamin Franklin. It was the first of all the boomer ballistic missile submarines. And oh man, we had a conversation, man. And I remembered my Navy days. Boy, his language was, whoo boy. But he was a nice guy. You know, he's married. He's got kind of retired around here. He saw my commercial. He came in with his wife, and yeah, I just thought I'd tell you that. I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, so now we got to get the carburetor. Let's see, the carburetor is right here, and then the fan belt, and then the fan, and then the heads. All right, and then let's see, where is the number 37? Is that 37? Oh yeah, that's need that. A fuel pump, need all the 36, 32. I'll leave those on right now. I don't need those. Okay, so now we're gonna put this on here. So he was on the 640, because I was on the 642, the Andrew Jackson and the Kamehameha. And so I found out, he said, because I looked at his hat, I said, oh, that's a cool hat, because it said Benjamin Franklin. I said, where'd you get that? And so I went online yesterday and ordered a Kamehameha hat and an Andrew Jackson hat so I can wear them either day where I'm on, wherever I'm at. It's kind of cool. I'm proud of being a submariner. It's not many people with submarine. Matter of fact, only 10% of the entire Navy would pass the test to get on submarines. It wasn't a high volume amount of people that passed the exam already. Now, here they are. This is the fan and the fan cover. Or, I mean, the air filter. This is the air filter right here. Air filter right here. Put the air filter on. So anyway, that's what happened yesterday. Nice guy, but boy, he had he said a couple bad words. His wife goes, now, dear, this is a toy store. This is a children's toy store, and he goes, oh, I'm sorry. I said, don't worry about it. Navy days. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put the fan belt on. See, there's one thing I've learned about when you're building models. No, not the fan belt. I need to put on this thing right here. Number 405. I don't know what you'd call that. What would you call the part that connects the engine? It's on the engine and the fan belt connects to it. It's this thing right here. It's in the front of the engine. This thing right here. See that? See that thing right there? See that thing right there? Now, what we can see all the white spots. I'm going to wait till this is finished, putting all the parts on it, and then I'm going to dot it with detail. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. I just want to get this mounted. Tim is down at the bank being yelled at by Ryan. Ryan's making this manual. It's kind of funny. I don't really care. He's having fun. This will all be here in 20 or 30 years, and I'm just trying to build a legacy for my kids. It's not mine. You can't take it with you. That's one for sure. Okay, so now we got to put on the, looks like the, what do you call that? What is that thing? The generator. Let's see, where's the generator? Generator is right at 37. Yeah, that's 37. And I'll show you how we touch this up once this dries a little bit. So that's the generator right here, that little piece there. And we're going to attach that right here. What's really cool about these models is they're pretty authentic looking. I mean, you can get wires. I know guys have taken wires, and you can do all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but oh, okay. Now I wonder what this is. That's interesting. I wonder what that is called. It's right on top of the engine. Okay, so we have our engine here, guys. So what do you think this is that goes, where is it? Where does it go? It goes right here on the side. Let me put it on and you tell me what it is. Let's get people's opinions on what all this stuff is. Huh. What do you think that is? What's anybody's comment on it? Oh, fuel pump. Yeah, that's right. That would be a fuel pump. Okay, now what? Okay, here's another question. What do you think? What do you think that is right there? Okay. Okay, you say that's a fuel pump right here. Okay, so what part is that? Is that the oil filter? It is the oil filter. I got that one myself. Don't need you to help me on that. Okay, now the oil filter needs a hole drilled in. So I bought these drills, these micro drills, and they are so awesome. They've got drills that go down as small as a human hair. Look at these things. Look at these. And seriously, look at how small those drills are. I don't need this big one. I could probably use this though. Now, normally you use a Dremel, but these are really cool because they really work. All right, we're going to attach the fuel pump. Look at that. Okay. All right, now. All right, so the engine is complete with all the parts on it. Every part of the engine is. So now what we'll do is let's detail it a little bit. Where is some silver? Now let me get my little, this is my painting tray. I'll turn it upside down. Actually, I'll cut a new one. Okay. So this is Brian Young, ProTinkerToys.com, and we're just tinkering in the shed now. It's called Tinkering with Tinker. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. Tinkering with Tinker. Okay, we're going to put some little gunmetal here and some silver. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot. You just a little drop. Okay, so now what we're going to do is touch up some of these parts that don't have paint on them because I airbrushed it. And there were certain parts that didn't get airbrushed. Okay, so you can see, like right here, you see all the white? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of that silver, combine it with the gunmetal silver, and just kind of go over it with the brush. Okay? And then like the fan, let's brighten the fan up a little bit. Okay, give it nice little pretty silver here. Okay? Just, we want to highlight details, okay? So when somebody looks at it, they'll get, oh, wow, that must look real. And I'm going to show you how to dry brush. Dry brushing is really cool. All right, so let's add some real silver there. Let's do the oil pan in silver. All silver. Just to give it a distinction. Now you see back here at this end, now you see you're not going to see this. This will never be seen by the customer or whoever's looking at this model, because this is going to be under the car. So technically no one will see this, but you know, we want to kind of, let's add a little bit of black to this. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's just right color. My gosh, I did that perfectly. All right, we'll get that there. Oh, there. All right. Now, dry brushing is you basically get as much paint off as you can, and you're just flicking it, which is going to give detail to. Uh-oh, lost my fuel pump. Oh crap! Where's my fuel pump? Oh my gosh! For the love of Mike! You gotta be kidding, right? Oh no! Unbelievable. I don't know where that is. Oh, come on, man. Right here. Okay, good. Now I want to paint that fuel pump. Yeah, you just want to, like right here, you dry brush. Want to dry brush on top of these things right here. Just give it a highlight. See? Yeah, that's good. Then we're going to paint a little bit of the belt black. Give that a highlight. Okay. So we got our engine kind of just laying there now. Now I know that everybody wants different things for this Tinker, but I'll have to wait until, see, some people will click off because it's not their forte, or watching me. Some people just aren't going to want to watch somebody build a model kit. You know, it's not their cup of tea, should you say. All right, so we've got all this finished. We're going to do the tires later. So we've got all this finished. Now we move into the frame and the axle, the what do you call it? What's that? Oh well, I'm not the great for terminology. Like I said, I don't know a lot about anything, but I know a lot about everything. I know people don't understand that, but you got to understand exactly what I mean. All right, so this, we're going to put this right here. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is in the back. But I'm just going to put it on there anyway. See, and that's not flat enough. And sometimes you should scrape the paint off so you have a better bond. Okay, then we need the rear axle, the shaft. What else? The muffler with the suspension on it. And, no, that's the next one. The springs. We need both the springs. And number 2. Looks like the entire spring unit. Now see how this was, when this was molded? See, it's supposed to look like this, but see, the mold is old. This is an MPC model kit, probably from the 1960s. They were all in Michigan. They've been making them in Michigan for years. And Auto World moved them over to China. That's one thing I don't understand. You mean to tell me you can't make these things in Michigan? Come on, man. All right, let's clean this up a little bit here. Get this extra flash off of here. We gotta basically. You see how neat and clean that is there? Hold on, let me get this. So it's not moving. You see how that's sharp? See how that's all extra plastic. This is all extra plastic. And it's an old mold. That's all there is to it. So when they put A and B together, A and B, you know, they're a little old. Let's put it that way. Now, I can't always read the messages that you guys are sending me, so don't expect me to okay, now these are your rockers. Okay. Let's see here. Now, these pieces here, we're putting this together right here. We're putting the bottom frame, your front end suspension, your rear suspension. We're getting all this done here, okay? So just be patient. Can you keep the noise down, please? Does that on purpose. Very, very childish. Very, very childish. All right, so we're going to dop a little bit of glue here, here, and here. And then we're going to take this. That's cool. See how the suspension is all one piece? It's neat how when they mold it, and they had to mold this. This was all, believe it or not, all these model kits were designed before computers. They all had to be sketched. A model had to be, a prototype had to be made of these. Then they had to make a metal mold. That's what I find most fascinating, is that it was all done before computers. All these model kits were done before computers. Absolutely amazing. It's amazing. I had a fun call. I called my ex-boss yesterday, Grant Irwin. Had a nice conversation with him. He lives in Canada. And I told him, I said, Grant, it's funny, I've got all these Canadians that that shop on my website. And he thought it was so funny. He wants me to come up there and visit him. I said, I'm not going to be able to. I'm not getting the vaccine, guys. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. There's no logic to it. See, the part about building a model is building it. Most people never even build a model. I used to build them all the time. I built so many ship models. It's sickening how many I built. Absolutely amazing. Okay, now that is the back end of the. For some reason, I know what that is, but I can't get it can't come out of my mouth. What are you eating my bugles?
Well, I ran out of celery, and I needed something to dip in my guacamole.
Unbelievable.
I have like 20 of them, or 18.
I just don't want to hear you complain about.
Okay.
You can eat them, but.
You want some of my guacamole?
No, I don't like guacamole. It's not good for you.
It's got avocado in it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Drive shaft. That's the drive shaft. Okay, now the springs and the rear suspension bar. Oh. Now we can put the muffler in. then the tires. There we go. Your rear suspension is in place. Now what we can do is we'll, this doesn't have enough silver on it, so we'll just kind of add some black to it. See that? Give it kind of a, and just give that, all that white a touch up. A little bit of water. Just want to touch up everything that we painted airbrush, and now it will all get dissolved. Just mix it in. There we go. All right, so we have that done. You want to clean your brush. Guys, I sound more and more like Bob Ross. That's not good. Well, that's a dirty brush. See the dirt in there? The dirt collects all the way up in the back. And that's why they go bad. You gotta get them cleaned out. That's why I use Goo Gone. Goo Gone's really good for cleaning brushes. Cleans out all the grump. I'll show you some grump. Ew, look at that. Oh my goodness. All that stuff in between their nails. That's sick. I want to clean that off. I'll take a break here and I'll go to the computer and read some of the messages, because I think Robert Fish sent an email to me, I think. Boy, they're dirty. Ooh, boy. Then one thing I do is Saliva is a good bonder, and I'll take the brush to get, see how it points together. But if you take, you want to try to get it, as much of it together. Ooh, perfect. See that? Now that'll dry, and that'll be a nice pointed brush again. Okay. So now we are on the engine. We can glue the engine in. That's going to go right here. But, believe it or not, it's where the oil filter, it says put the oil filter right there, but I can't do that because it's in the way. All right. Okay, here. Yes, I think I'm 110 a year because the oil pan is on backwards. No, that's not the way it showed. No, the oil pan shows it that way. That's the way it shows it in the book, in the manual. See, look. I've got it just like it looks, see? Well, that's okay. I got it on. That's what counts. I'm just gonna put another hole in the side of it here. Yeah, I had a conversation with Auto World yesterday, and Susan says that it's just chaotic. They have no idea when things are coming in. They have no idea what's coming in. And basically, they're told, the Chinese, just fill it with anything. Fill it with anything you got. Just fill it. A sea container, which I find absolutely amazing. Some people say it's intentional. I don't know. If it is or isn't. All right, I gotta take this out to put this in. All right, now I gotta put the drive shaft in. There we go. Pretty cool, I think. Pretty cool. Got the springs in the back. Okay. Now, they were showing some detail of the headers. It looks like they're orange. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some orange over here. That's red. Rust. Fluorescent. I need an orange. Orange. That's an ink. Can't use ink. That's yellow. Yellow. Ink. Ink. Let's see if I have some orange over here. Bright orange. I don't know if that'd be good enough. I was gonna paint the headers. Let's see if I can get some paint out of here. I've had a lot of these paints for a while. Okay, yeah, there's plenty in there. And oh, that was all plugged. Let me shake this. Oh, you hear that? I think that's solid. I don't think there's any paint in that at all. Oh, no, there is some paint in there. So I was going to paint the this part here orange because it looks like, no, the block is painted orange. Shoot. Yeah, they painted the whole block. These pictures on the side of this were taken in the 1960s, believe it or not. And they're not the greatest pictures. But let's see what we can do. One thing I do have is a nice steady hand to paint. I just want to give it some detail. I'm not trying to go for a complete I just want to like if you look at it, you'll say, "Oh, okay, cool. That looks awesome." Now, normally I should have painted these before and painted them white, but you're putting silver or orange over white or orange over silver is not the greatest idea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to highlight these muffler or the heads. So we're going to do them completely silver. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out of your picture. It's really hard with this camera getting it on focus. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. I got to turn it this way. I got to remember to turn it toward you guys. Let's do the head at the top of the oil filter, silver. Let's highlight these parts. Let's highlight that. And the shaft, let's highlight that all silver. And let's highlight these. Shoot, I keep getting off track here. Let's do the let's do these springs all silver. How's that? And then we'll do these all silver up here. And we'll do that all silver. We're just giving it a visual effect because when it's all together, you're not going to really see it. Then let's paint this again here. Then we dry brush a little bit here just to get some of that silver everywhere. Maybe I'm too close. Well, we got 20 people watching at least. All right, so that is pretty good. We've got the whole frame done. Now, okay, so now we go to the seat. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we got that done. Now we go to the seat and the panel and everything like that. Okay, so that is going to be this part here. We need this part here. Let me put this over here. Let me go get the seat. Where's the seat? I'm missing a tray. Oh, right here it is. Oh, I never painted that. Oh, brother, didn't airbrush it. Yeah, shoot. Well, let's do some airbrushing. You want to do some airbrushing, everybody? All right, let's do some airbrushing. Okay, so we're going to do some airbrushing with the little airbrusher that I have. I have to do all these wheels, so I might as well airbrush everything. All right, so we're going to do some gold. I've got some gunmetal. This is really good color to do everything in. And I spray a little bit of this inox inside of here just to get the thing. Oh, there we go. Nice. All right, so now we're going to put a little bit, enough to cover this. We got to cover this. Now, here's what you can do to, because I don't want to touch this when it's spray painting. So if you take an X-Acto blade and you're just going to stick it inside it like this. And then you can airbrush it without having to touch it. Okay, so watch this. All right, let's get this a little bit closer here. Now you can turn down the speed of the air or the pressure of the air. All right, so we're going to take that and just let that dry. Now we're going to do the tires or the rims, and we can do that a little faster. We could use a little bit more. Not much. I barely sprayed any in there. Okay, then we just want to clean it. Want to spray it out just a little bit. See how it's spraying out now? You see that right there? It's water. It's cleaning out really good. I go like this. I want to shake that old paint out of there. And then I put a little bit of inox or Goo Gone inside that. You want to clean out the inside the chamber. It gets rid of all the grime, and it keeps it kind of like lubricated for the next time I do it. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on a second. I'm right back with you guys. Yeah. Yes. 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 All right, I'll have him send it. I want them all. No, seriously, I want all the submarines. I want all the Blue Devil destroyers. Okay, all of them. Yes. How many does he have? Oh, one of each. Submarine and the Blue Devil destroyers. All righty. Yep. All right. Bye. All right. Now, we got that done. That's kind of cleaned out right now. We'll leave that. We'll leave that. Okay. Let's see. I want them all, Brian. I'm going to corner the. I want them all, Brian. Brian is going to corner the market. Well, these submarines I never got these submarines. I sold out of the Grand Zeppelin. I got these submarines I can get in. They're like 4 feet long submarines. And if you know what you're doing, you could actually RC these submarines and put them out in the water. That's how cool they are. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I want to corner the market. Okay, all right, now, okay, I have that. Okay, I have this. Now where? Okay, that's not dry. Oh, shoot, I was touching that. Oh, right here it is. All right, so this is the pan. All right, we got that. Let's see what parts. All the other miscellaneous parts, okay. I'll leave that right here. Oh, that goes right there, okay. All right, and then that's the battery. I don't know where the battery goes. I think I know where it goes. I'm gonna take all these off. Okay, so these are the mufflers. We're gonna leave those separately. I don't need anything else on this. I can just throw it away. I'm just gonna throw it away. And then this right here looks like I don't know what that is. I'll ask you guys in a minute what that is. Okay, now, what happened to the, oh, is that the battery? Does the battery go right here? Let me look back here. I missed something. Well, that doesn't fit. Okay, now we gotta build the roll. This doesn't fit. The hole. See, this is how when you buy they're old molds, but the distance between here and this hole is not the same as this distance. See, look, watch. See how the hole is off by about a ½ inch or a ¼ inch? That's just an old mold. Let's cut those off. I'll cut one off. I'll leave the other one as the anchor. Well, how does that sound? Huh. Alrighty, now let that dry. Okay. Roll cage. Now I'm going to put this whole roll cage together, and then I'm going to spray it silver, pure silver. So let's get the gluing going. And now we got the steering column. I knew I'd drop it. Oh, brother. Oh, come on. Why is it always dropped somewhere I can't find it? Okay, so we're building the Slammer model kit from MPC. It's an Auto World product. Round 2 has Auto World. They own the Lindbergh license, round 2, MLRC, basically all the Ertl model kits. All right, now the top one is the mirror. All right, that's the roll bar. All right, that's going to go over here. I think right there. We're going to spray this silver, all silver, bright silver. And we'll let that dry. All right, we got that there. Okay, next. Okay, let's put in some of the detail, which is the the compressed air. The brakes and the pedals, or the pedals you call them. The stick shift right there. Where is the stick shift? Brakes. Now, what happened to the, there it is, stick shift. All right, that's the inside. Put the chair in, but there's a lot of flash on the chair. See all the little inconsistencies of the chair? We're having beef stew tonight, or a roast. We're having a nice roast, potatoes and everything. All right. Now, what color is the seat? Black. Okay, so we've got all that done. We've got all this done. We've got all this put together. We've got all that put together. The roll cage. Oh, that's what those holes are for. Well, where does this go then? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it goes. Roll cage. I can't put that there either. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to cut this and just glue it right to the body. Because it won't let me put it anywhere. Well, I've been a huge Trailer Park Boys fan way back. You guys are talking about trailer parks and you're not talking about what I'm doing? Oh my goodness, I just don't get it. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this live? That's what I'd like to know. What's the point of it? Am I that much entertainment for you guys? There's no comedy. For the love of Mike. Adam. All Adam wants to do is just watch this. Can you drop any more parts, Brian? I love these. Ruth made me some cookies. Oh my god. Now, let me paint this silver. One of my favorite, let's see. Let's see, I talked to him last month and he sounds like he's cutting back. Phil Fisher. All right. I need just silver. Or aluminum. I need aluminum. That looks nice. I want to do all these pipes silver too. Or aluminum. Oh. Now I get painted. All right, that's done. That's done. Oh shoot, I need this done too. gosh. All right. Now, what color do we want to paint the body? It's got to be blue. I got to clean this out. Now, where's my crown? All right, I gotta find my crown. Oh, brother. Drop on the ground. Oh, brother. Well, I need the diffuser. Oh, come on, man. Oh, brother. What happened to that? Oh, it was there. Unbelievable. Well, I'm losing. I've lost my diffuser. Somebody's calling. I'll let Ryan get that. There it is. I found it. Can't spray your airbrush unless you have that. Well, you can, but it kind of goes everywhere. Okay, so what color blue do I want to use? Actually, this is that's not pastel blue. It's not a gloss. Gray blue. Black. Oh, here's some great blues. Insignia blue. That's too blue. That's the same as this blue. $108. I already got $108. Mediterranean blue. Oh, what the heck. Let's just do a blue. I don't know if this is going to work. All right, so what we got to do is we have to stick this blade in this chassis or body so that it holds it like this. Of course, I don't have it plugged in. I'm going to give it a very light coat, and I'm going to let it dry, and I'll do it again. You want to just get it a one coat. And then think of that blue. That looks nice. Put a gloss on that when I'm done. All right, that body is beautiful. Look at that blue, isn't that nice? Look at these pipes. Aren't those pipes? Those are gonna look nice when they get on this thing here. All right, let's glue on the roll case. Oh, we forgot to do the seat. You know what? I'm just gonna paint it black. I can do it right here. Let me get some black. Blacky, oh blacky. And we'll get the paintbrush. We'll get the tweezers. And we'll just do a quick paint. One thing I learned. All right, that'll dry. Okay, so let us take a little break here and we'll do a little bit of communication here. So we're building the MPC Slammer. Now this is Tinker's Wednesday. I've got to come up with a slogan here. Wednesdays tinkering with Tinker. Wednesdays tinkering with Tinker. Anyways, we carry a lot of model kits at ProTinkerToys.com to the 16 people that are watching me. Oh, brother. It has to get, these numbers have to get higher. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think out every way I can to figure out how to get more people watching. See, the problem is, guys, this takes a lots of time. I mean, seriously. I mean, I know you guys like to watch this, but you know, I really could use, you know, like 100 more people. People watch later. I know they do, but it's still the numbers are only. I moved from Cleveland 20 years ago to North. Nobody shows down here. No hobby shows down here. Okay, so this model I love. I think I did a phenomenal job with this thing. It looks like, I mean, it just with the damage on it, it is just you know, if you put that in a movie, nobody would know it. If you had that as a set, people would think, oh, that's a real jet. Now, I've got to do one more thing on this, and I don't have the box down here. So I'm just going to paint the tips of these missiles black. All right. Now what I do is I take my drill and then I take a little bit of fishing line. I stick it inside the hole to the airplane, and then I put crazy glue on it. Right there, see, like that? So now I can hang this in the in the bank or in ProTinkerToys.com. My wife says that people are working during the daytime. Watch as reruns. Yeah, you're probably right. No, I know. I just you're probably right. I'll probably never get a thousand um, viewers. All right, so let's put these tires together. Where are my tires? Hold on a second. Let me get my tires. Oh, here they are. Hold on. Oh, these are nice tires. You know what what's funny about these model kits is that when they came out in the 60s, so when this model came out in 1960, all right, there was the Goodyear, there was no licensing on this model at all when it first came out. None. That's how things changed since all of a sudden, I'm not knocking lawyers, but they decided, hey, you know how we can make you some more money? Licensing. License your brand. When if your brand is good enough, you don't need to license it. I want people to, if I was a company, I want them to use my brand as much as they want, because the more people are using my brand, the more they're buying my brand. But they'll say, well, no, we get money for that. Okay, so let's put these tires together. Need my glasses on. I can't see close up. I can't see. This is focused. This is not. All right, so we're going to put some crazy glue right here. I didn't need to spray the inside of these because you're not going to even see them, only the outside. Huh, tread and everything on these. All right, let's glue in the roll cage, all right, guys? That was a fun day yesterday. I had a lot of fond memories talking to that guy that was on the Benjamin Franklin. That was the first ballistic missile submarine. 640. I was on the 642 and the 619. 619 was the Kamehameha. King Kamehameha. King Kamehameha. I gotta let that dry before I do anything. There, that looks good. You know, I think funny. China must be laughing right now how they've been able to basically turn the world into their country. All these democratic countries just shutting down and taking people's rights away. It's like Thomas Jefferson said, if you sacrifice a little bit of liberty for safety, you don't deserve anything. Let me make it very clear. There's no guarantee in life. There's not one thing a man can do to extend your any hours by one. I don't care how much money you spend. You could spend all the money in the world. If your time is to go, it's going. And there's not a thing you can do about it. If more people had that understanding, they'd have a better grip of what's going on. That's for sure. Okay, that's my rant for today. Okay, those are the mufflers. Tires. I'm sorry, I got off track. No, it's still drying. So this is the slammer. I'm Brian Young. We're doing videos making a pinpoint rocket landing in the front yard. Let's see here. Show us 48 slot cars. He would show us up with 48,000 slot cars. I think Brian should try to invite Elon Musk over for a race night. Yeah. He'll play a long run. Okay, so you guys just are Brian. You will get 1,000 if you live stream the exclusives. Well, yeah, I know that. Yes, I know that. But we need we need. All right, let that set there for a little bit to dry. We're going to set that there to dry. We're going to get this to dry, all this to dry. So we're going to let things sit for a little bit. And then we'll come over here and we'll have a little slot car discussion. I'll be right back. And we got a little guest here who wants to talk a little bit. I won't do that. Okay, so we got our racetrack here. Let's get this down real low here. How low do you want to get? I want to get real low. So I can kind of just talk to you about slot cars for a little bit. For maybe somebody that's new into slot cars, there has been a progression in slot cars over the years. Let's see here. Where's the car that U&M gave me? Right here. Now, where is the Baja? David and Frankie. Oh, here it is. Well, I don't want to lose that. Okay. Well, maybe I could go up high and then down. High and down. What do you think? High and down? Say no to Gugon. Oh, shoot. All right, well, I'm going to explain something to Robert one more time. I'm going to go get my Gugon. Okay, this is Gugon. Let me explain to you why this was so good for, especially when I was with SCX and ProTinkerToys. And I'll get a piece of SCX drag. Oh. Okay, when SCX came out, the digital system, all the information and all the data literally went through the track, zeros and ones. And that's what I thought was amazing, that all that information was going through the track. And you really had to keep the track clean. And Goo Gone was great to get the surface oil that was in the manufacturing. It was great to get all that off the track. All right. Because these things were made a long time ago, or they were, and sitting in a sea container for about 2 months. You want to clean your track. All right. And that did a very good job. That's why I've told people to use Goo Gone. Nobody ever complained until Robert Fish. I never had anybody complain. And then the other thing it was great for is cleaning out guide braids. Now, okay, I hate this machine. Oh my God. Okay, now which way is it? This way? Well, which way is it? Okay, there we go. Adam, you told me to buy this thing, and it just is. You can't touch it or else it breaks. All right, so here's what's great about Goo Gone with the braid. You see the brushes, how the brushes have a lot of grime. It's little tiny small grime, okay? And what you do is, this is what I tell people to do, is take a cloth. This is for 1/32. And maybe it would work for, because you don't have brushes on HO. All right, I got to get it so you can see it. That's the problem. Okay, so then what you would do is you'd take the Goo Gone and you'd saturate the guide braids. All right, and then you go like this with your finger, rubbing over the brush, and all that grime would come right out of the brush, because the grime is what's wearing the brush out. And you'll see when I'm done showing you this how clean these are. Okay. And I tell people, if you do this every time after your race, your brushes won't wear out. Not half as much as they would normally. Let me get my glasses on. Yep. And you spray it right there. Okay, and you just move your fingers through and it would come out right in your hand. You can wash, if you don't like to use, or just wipe your car off of it, but at least your brushes are clean. They're all clean. Oh, I'm going to break this in a minute. I'm going to break it. I really am. It's going to break. And this doesn't lock. I thought this locked. Oh, this is ridiculous. Well, that's crazy, huh? That's all made up, messed up. It's Adam's fault. That's right, because he told me to buy this thing about a year ago. All right, so these brushes are all cleaned out. So let's read this again so everybody understands. Contains petroleum distillants, a citrus turpentine. Okay, so it's a petroleum product. All right. Goo combines the power of citrus oils, I'm going to repeat the word oils, from oranges with the blend of refined oils to defeat the toughest problems. So we're going to put this on its own little pedestal. All right, that's going to be the new shrine for Goo. It's going to be right here. All hail Goo. Okay, so let's get into cars. Let's get into what you might want to do. And this is for somebody that doesn't have. I can't wait to tell him he's going to have to repeat it all over again. Wait a minute. For some reason, I can't see you. Oh, you're kidding. Now can you see me? I tried to call. It's better. That's better. There, you're back. Okay. Well, it's this stupid display unit. You can't touch it or else these little mechanisms move, okay, which they shouldn't move. Once you click, they should stay there, but it's just a cheap piece of junk. Of course, Adam told me to buy it. I'm going back to the Shed podcast. Bring back the Shed podcast. What are you talking about, Adam? Bring back the Shed podcast. What do you think I'm doing right now? Oh my gosh, I can't handle this. Take 2 on Goo. In the Shed with Tim. Oh, brother. Okay, so now U&M, this is a deluxe Thunderjet. That's a deluxe. This is what I want to try to get from Auto World to have manufacture this car right here exactly. Rivets and everything. Just like this. Just like that. Of course, the hand throttle's in the way. Cracking clean. Well, Brian, get your glasses off. Oh, I used to love the smell of these things. Then you have the modern cars by Auto World. A little more, I mean, they're designed different. Then you got extraction or magnetraction. No, glue gun is not going to clean. Well, I mean, it will clean. These aren't copper. This is copper here. I mean, we could try it. What I'll do is I'll put some on this towel here. And then what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit here, see if it cleans off the grime here. That's what's come off of this. And that a little cleaner. Nice demo. Thanks, Brian. This is our racetrack. Huh. Well, let's go back to the model kit. Let's finish that real quick here. That's a CUDA, that's right, CUDA. Oh, one of the tires fell off, shoot. One of the tires completely fell apart. That needs to dry. Well, let's see. What else can we do? So now my airplane, this is dried. So I can hang this in the store. Look at that. Right the perfect balance. Put it right back the wings. And people can see now the models that I have. Now the next kit we're going to work on is a Tiger Tank snap kit by Airfix. It's got the colors. I'm gonna thin all these colors, and then this is the kit. It's a little tiny 1/76 scale. They should have concentrated on the Sherman, because we made 50,000 of them, and they made about 1,200. We have some bugles. Tim's eating all my peanut butter. Robert Fish, let's see. Oh, that's right. I needed to find one WOS chip. It would be right here. Yep, I got one. I got one car with a WOS chip in it. Yep, so I got a whole car. I'll send him the whole car. Because I love my customers. When he calls back, I'll just send him the whole car. Thank you, Adam. Well, I don't know, but I don't have a way to test it. But it is probably most of these chips, the WS chips, were very high quality. They had very little problems. Ryan, there should be an email from Tinker Club member, Protection Association in your mail. Okay, so he. Oh, brother, I can see where this is going. Robert Fish and his protection agency. So we'll come over here to the old desk. This is the old desk. This is where everybody used to see me sit. All right, so. Adam. ProTinker. Devlin. Let's see. All right, let's find Robert Fish's email. Let's see, tinkering without Tim. Okay, so, oh my gosh, it's going to take me an hour to read this. Oh dear Lord, this can't be true. Update, Robert. And now he's got an update too. Does Robert have anything to do? I have a couple of thoughts for tomorrow night. Some new, old, same long, some short. Are you going to show us how the drifting track works? Yes. Could you explain that The chassis from the big reel is actually extraction chassis. Yes, but some are 4 gear. Yes. Modification to wireless controllers. Yes, I can do that. Could you explain the advantage of using separate power supplies for each lane on the track? Yes. Could you explain how cool 4-lane start track will be when they're available? Could you do some size comparison between Auto World Thunderjet cars, Homey, AFX, show how they fit on the track too? Yes. Could you show us types of tools required to help building models? Yes, very good. Could you show us how some of racing tips for racing? All right, let me explain something about me about racing. Okay, and I've said this a million times. I am a novice. Okay, I'm not a novice in sales. Okay, I can sell dinosaur dung, which I have. I did sell dinosaur dung. Did I tell you that story? Did I ever tell you the story of me selling dinosaur dung? I finally realized that I could sell. You didn't I didn't tell you that story? Oh, come on. I know I've had to tell that story. No one's heard the story of the dinosaur dung? Come on. Adam had to hear that one. Nope. Oh, come on. Nope. Breaking story. Wait. Oh my God. You got to be kidding. I've never told the story. Yeah, well, I'll start to tell it and you'll say, "Yeah, I remember." All right. So this was back in 1996. I had sold my newsstand to Bill Roper and his brother, Steve Roper. Steve, actually, real nice. He does all my camper work. I sold my newsstand for $50,000 to Steve Roper and Bill Roper because there was a gentleman that wanted me to open up it was called Rarities. They wanted me to open up Rarities. And so in 1996, in the Findlay Mall, I opened, or not Findlay Mall, but downtown Findlay, I opened up because Mr. Howard, just the guy that I opened the store up, he was into a lot of memorabilia, tons of it. Baseballs, jerseys, baseball cards, just tons into memorabilia, okay? Well, he wanted to sell it, so he wanted to open a store, it was called Rarities, Gifts, and Collectibles. And so I opened up the store. I opened the store for him. Well, we were downtown Findlay, which was not a great location. So the numbers weren't there. So all of a sudden, he calls me and says, I bought a museum, a rock museum from Arizona. And in a couple days, the truck's going to show up and just unload it and just start pricing things what you think they should be priced and sell it. I said, you got to be kidding. So I got it. I got all these rocks. And I'm telling you, this is the exact truth. Okay. I'm not BSing. I'm telling you, this is the truth. This is when I realized I could sell it. I could sell it with a couple other letters in front of it. So I started unpacking all these rocks, slagtites, magtites, gillytites, a lot of quartz, everything. And I started pricing it. Then I came to a box, and in the box was dinosaur artifacts. And I unwrapped this one item, and it said on the description, petrified dinosaur dung. I'm not kidding. Petrified dinosaur dung. And it was all, I mean, all curled up like it was, you know, coming right out of a dinosaur's rectum. Okay. And I said, what am I going to put this for sale? So I put $169, no, $199, I think, on it, or $169, I can't remember, $169, $199. And so a guy comes in. I can't believe I did this. Oh my gosh. I really embellished this. I said, oh, yes, we had just bought this. You know how I am. You know how I can sell. And so I said, we just bought, and the guy comes in, he goes, whoa, look at all these. Yes, we just bought a museum in Arizona, and they just sent all these artifacts all from Arizona, and I'm just now categorizing them, and I'm pricing them and getting out for people if they're wanting to purchase them. And so if it doesn't have a price on it, then just let me know, and I'll do some research for you, and we'll get the right price. So he comes over, and I have all the dinosaur items on one table. And he goes, what's that? I go, now that is very interesting. Okay. I go, that is petrified dinosaur dung. Okay. And I have the certificate and everything right here. It came out of Arizona. And he goes, what are you asking for that? I said, well, it lists for $199, but we've got it for $169 because we don't know what kind of dinosaur so we're just letting people know, hey, this is you mean how hard was it for the man to get around the store with his blonde cane? So he ended up buying it. And I said, oh, that was awesome. I said, oh, you're really going to like this. I mean, this is a talking piece. You'll have it in your house, and you'll say, hey, what's this? It's dinosaur dung. Okay. So that's when I knew I was a good salesman, okay? Now, I didn't lie. Then this is what it says. Was Jesus watching you when you bamboozled that dude bride? Listen, I didn't bamboozle him. This is what it said on the card that came from the museum. Now, what am I supposed to do? Rabbit turd, prehistoric rabbit turd. I'm just telling you what it was on the card, okay? All right. I'm not going to tell you any more stories. You guys are just very rude and not nice to me. All right, so then he says, so going back to racing, that Robert says we use some. I'm not a racing tip kind of. How big was it? Oh, about this big. And it kind of swirled just like you'd think. Okay. Now I don't know if it was. I mean, you can't just make those kind of things up. Anyway. I'm not a person that's on racing tips. I could just give you racing tips, have corn on it. No, on how to set up tracks, that kind of stuff. But racing, I'm not really an expert on racing. That'd be something that UNM or the other guy that was here, Dave or something. Could you explain the difference between analog and digital cars? Yes, I will. Could you show the different types of tracks? Yes, I can. I have a couple thoughts for Naira. Tomorrow night. So you want me to talk about all this tomorrow night? Is that what you're saying? Or do you want me to talk about this during different Wednesdays? Is that it? Poop jokes are great. Oh, you want to hear the funniest poop joke? Brian Nye, the dinosaur guy. Okay. Could you update everyone on the new acronym? There's a new acronym for ProTinkerToys.com, and that is, I think that guy's got a real bargain. Tinker Club Member Protection Association. It's called Proass something. Read the update email. Could you give us a little heads up on what's coming race night? Personally, 1, 2, 1, 7, 10 are personal interests are topics which you've covered before but not recently. Topic 7 is something I wish you could elaborate on. I hope this helped. I thought you did a great job last week. I wouldn't change what you're doing. It's real, not some scripted nonsense. If you feel you're running out of things to say or do, just start reading some comments and chats with the audience. Tell a story. No, I agree there. All right, so let's come back over here. Oh, that wheel fell off again. Dang it. That's not even connecting. All right, here's Robert's other email. Can you believe all the emails, Robert? Hold on, let me go get. I'm getting a cracker. I can't finish this model until the wheels are done, and the wheels aren't glued. All right, so Robert goes, the Tinker Club Membership Protection Association has reviewed the past Friday's live stream and has come to unanimous decision that we need to revise the acronym which we are currently using to identify ourselves. Also hearing ASO. You can't make this stuff up. Upon hearing ASO referred several times during the live stream, we have concluded that the acronym ASO when said quickly sounds very much like the word ass. It says, upon hearing ASO referred several times during the live stream, we have concluded that the acronym ASO, when said quickly, would sound much like the word asshole. So, with the L maybe, which is most certainly not. For ProTinker's younger viewers. Oh, I gotta calm down. Yeah, that's too funny. Oh gosh, calm down, Brian. Oh, oh, I got all that stuck. Oh, oh. All right. For this reason, the Tinker Club Membership Association will now be will now be referred to as DP. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, we gotta stop. Oh my gosh. Uh, 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 okay. DP. DP, this is a reference to the direct protection that the Tinker Club Membership Association provides for its members. Mr. Young, as a reference, it's pronounced DP. Sincerely, recording secretary of the ASSO, Robert Fish. Oh gosh, I didn't know if I could get through that. I haven't been able to take a bite of this because I got. Uh, oh, oh my gosh, that was too much. I can't have that kind of excitement. I'm getting too old for that. Oh gosh. Oh, I gotta read. Have Ryan put up it on the fan club page. DP. Upon hearing ASSO referred several times during the live stream, we've concluded that the acronym ASSO, when said quickly, sounds very much like the word asshole. Oh, God. Or with the L baby. um, uh, Very good. So next Wednesday, I will go through some of the things Robert talked about on his other email. We're coming upon 3:30, which is a time allotted for this show. Look at that. None of that glued. I'll get the decals on it, cover it with a shine gloss, and it'll look sweet. Just to show people how a kit is built. That's the only reason I did this. Get people to buy model kits. I'm telling you, all these hobbies need to come back big time. Okay? I mean big time. Getting off of all these. Now, I like my computer once in a while. I like watching or playing They Are Zombies. We got to do. We got to get back into hobbies. We got to get back into building things. Check that out. Everybody that's watching should buy this model kit and put it together. At least some model kit. This really turned out. I really like this. This really turned out. I love the detail. I love the damage that I put in it. I mean, it looks great. Look at that. Doesn't that damage look awesome? Poor Russians. I got a Jupiter 2 up there. You know, I haven't put that Jupiter 2 up because I haven't put it together because I keep wanting to do it perfectly. Well, you know what? I'm going to start working on that. I'm just going to do it. I bought all the colors enamel, and then I feel like, it's going to be so. I'm just going to start painting it, put it together, because it's already molded in the color gray. I'm just going to put it together just at least to see what it looks like. And the thing is this big, this Jupiter 2. I'll show it to you. Hold on a second, guys. This is the most detailed Jupiter 2 ever made. It's made by Mobius. They came out with it about, 9 years ago. Does it light up? No, I could get a light kit, I suppose, to it. But, you know, it has all the painting, what the painting should be. Okay, I'm just going to get it. I'm just going to put it together because it has now it doesn't have the bottom floor because initially when the series came out, it didn't have a bottom floor because there's really no room for it if you look at the Jupiter 2 in reality. But look at the size of this dome. And look at this landing pad. Does that look not awesome or what? I really believe that this spaceship from Lost in Space is the most amazing. I think it's the best of all the spaceships ever made. That's my opinion. The Jupiter 2. The special effects that they did were phenomenal for that time. All right, guys. Well, it's been 3 hours. We've had a fun time together. I don't know if it was boring. I really don't know. It's been 3 hours. I can't believe it's been 3 hours. I thought maybe an hour, 2 hours, but the 3 hours, I didn't think it would be 3 hours. But we want to thank everybody for watching. And I'll try to finish this. These tires do not want to go together right. I keep talking. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be down at the bank. I'll do a live stream for a while. Maybe noon to 3. And then, that's Thursday. We might do it early, like 10 to noon, so we don't get worn out. want to thank everybody in all our live streams. We had up to 28 thumbs up, which is great. So we've had at least 28 people watching, which is okay. I guess the repetition viewing is what we really need. Guys, have a great day. Goodbye.